Spinosaurus grew from 46 to 59 feet long and weighed up to 16,300 pounds. It lived 99 to 93.5 million years ago in North Africa. Spinosaurus is best known for being the largest carnivorous dinosaur and the biggest predator to ever walk the earth. The largest estimates put Spinosaurus at up to 59 feet long. In the movies, Spinosaurus was depicted as a dinosaur-killing machine that dominated every other creature it met in its rule in the Cretaceous period from 99 to 93.5 million years ago. However, the true look of Spinosaurus has been debated for over 100 years since its discovery in 1912. In 1912, Ernst Stromer discovered the remains of a huge dinosaur in the Egyptian desert. He named it Spinosaurus aegypticus, which means Egyptian spine lizard. In World War II, Stromer, who was against the Nazi Party, begged the owner of the museum where Spinosaurus was on display to be moved to a cave to be safe from the war. The museum owner, Karl Berlin, who was a Nazi supporter, refused to move the skeleton to safety because Stromer was against the Nazis. In 1944, an Allied plane dropped a bomb onto the museum and destroyed everything inside, including the Spinosaurus skeleton. The only things left to prove Spinosaurus existed were Stromer's sketches and photographs. Stromer died in 1952, heartbroken because 2 of his sons were killed in the war and the third was captured by the Soviets and could not return until after the war. His son, who survived, donated Stromer's notes and sketches to the museum after it was renovated. In 2014, Nizar Ibrahim discovered parts of a new skeleton of Spinosaurus. This skeleton revealed that its long bones were solid instead of hollow like other theropod dinosaurs. These solid bones were used for balance in the water. With the new skeleton, it was also revealed that Spinosaurus's leg bones were much smaller than previously imagined. Its hind legs were found to be roughly the same size as its arms. Because of this, Ibrahim proposed that Spinosaurus walked on all fours when it exited the water. Spinosaurus, like all dinosaurs, laid eggs. This is when Spinosaurus would come ashore. No one knows the true purpose of Spinosaurus's sail, but scientists have made many guesses. Ibrahim suggested that the sail was used as extra weight to keep it submerged for longer periods. Some scientists believe that the sail could have been used for attracting mates, as modern birds do with their bright colors and other adaptations. Other scientists propose that the sail was used for storing energy or cooling itself off when overheated. The sail also could have been used to make itself appear bigger, like a scared cat if it turned sideways. Another hypothesis is that Spinosaurus would have used its tail like a thresher shark's to slap the water and stun fish. The sail would prevent Spinosaurus from spinning around uncontrollably when swinging its tail to the side. The neck and tail vertebrae were flexible enough to allow for a swinging motion of the tail. Its sail would have acted like a sailfish's to herd fish together. It is also hypothesized that Spinosaurus hunted in packs to herd and catch fish, like modern sailfish. When a CT scan was done on the skull of a Spinosaurus, new details emerged on its lifestyle. The scan revealed small holes at the end of its snout. These holes are pressure receptors and can be found in modern-day crocodiles and alligators. This means that, like crocodilians, Spinosaurus was able to detect the movement of animals in the water around it. This enabled Spinosaurus to strike with extreme accuracy. In 2019, a team of paleontologists unearthed what is now known as the most complete Spinosaurus skeleton ever found. The lead researcher that was studying the fossils was Nizar Ibrahim. There were many different bones discovered, but by far the most important was a nearly complete tail. The tail vertebrae were extremely special. They revealed that Spinosaurus had spines up to 1 meter long protruding from its tail, forming a long fin across the length of its tail. This meant that Spinosaurus is confirmed as the first swimming dinosaur. Its tail would have been used like a crocodile's to propel it through the water. It was previously thought that Spinosaurus hunted fish at the river's edge, but now we know Spinosaurus spent most of its time underwater hunting its prey. Ibrahim sent the design of the Spinosaurus tail to Harvard University, and they made plastic tails for Spinosaurus, crocodiles, newts, and other theropods. They measured the efficiency of each tail as it moved through the water and found that Spinosaurus's tail compared to modern-day crocodiles and newts in effectiveness for propelling it through the water. In 2020, paleontologists unearthed approximately 600 Spinosaurus teeth from 2 different sites along the Kim riverbed in the Sahara Desert. This further confirms Spinosaurus as an aquatic dinosaur because land-dwelling dinosaur fossils account for only less than 1% of the fossils found at the site. That's because land-dwelling dinosaurs would have only come to the river to drink, but because there are so many Spinosaurus fossils found together, it means they would have spent almost all their time underwater and even died in the water. When Spinosaurus was first discovered in 1912, Stromer envisioned it as a Tyrannosaurus rex with a sail on its back, since the skeleton was far from complete. At the time, it was also believed that dinosaurs walked upright and dragged their tails on the ground. A while later, the connection was made that Spinosaurus belonged to the Spinosaurid family, along with Irritator challengeri and Suchomimus tenerensis. Its head was reconstructed to look more like the other members of its family, with long crocodile-like jaws and conical teeth for piercing prey. The only difference was the crest on top of its head. After the first Spinosaurus skeleton was destroyed in World War II, no more Spinosaurus fossils were found other than a couple of teeth. It wasn't until 2014 when the next partial skeleton was found. Scientists put together the bones of other Spinosaurids such as Ichthyovenator laucensis and Irritator with the Spinosaurus bones they found to create a computerized rendered image of a complete skeleton. This skeleton had shorter legs proportional to its body size than other Spinosaurids. It was proposed that Spinosaurus walked on its knuckles on land because it was too front-heavy to stand only on its back legs. Then, it was suggested that Spinosaurus was semi-aquatic and hunted fish instead of dinosaurs. It may have had webbed toes to help it paddle in the water. In 2020, with the discovery of a new skeleton, it was released to the public that Spinosaurus had an almost completely aquatic lifestyle due to new tail vertebrae found. Spinosaurus fed on fish and terrestrial animals. It is thought to have been biased towards fishing, but would have also killed small to medium-sized prey and scavenged. Spinosaurus could attack humans on land or in the water. It would grab you using its massive claws and pull you into its crocodilian-like snout, then devour you. Or, it could simply snatch you up in its jaws as an easy kill.